Christos Anesti, Christ is risen. My name is Father John Ketchum from Kimissis Greek Orthodox Church in Racine, Wisconsin, and today I will be giving the pastoral message. It is Friday, May the 15th. This past Wednesday was the feast of Mid-Pentecost, which means we're halfway to the Feast of Pentecost, which will be next month. Today we also celebrate a very important saint which may not be well known, Saint Pachomius the Great, who left us many wonderful spiritual teachings and spiritual reflections. He lived in the 300s and was a contemporary of another well-known monastic saint, Saint Anthony the Great, and he lived in the Egyptian desert. By the time of the end of his life, he had established 8 monasteries and had several hundred monastics under his spiritual guidance. During his time, there was also a terrible plague and epidemic that was in the world, and he was able to calm and to counsel those who were under him to get through that terrible time, much like today, that we are in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. One of the teachings that he left us, St. Pachomius the Great, was about the importance of fasting on Wednesdays and Fridays. His account goes like this. There was a funeral one day, and behind the funeral, St. Pachomius perceived with his spiritual eyes and saw 2 angels that were following the funeral procession. So with boldness, he goes before the angels and asks them, "Why are you following this particular funeral service?" The angels responded to the saint and said, one was the angel of Wednesday, the other was the angel of Friday. And this man who had died had kept the fast his entire life, and that is why we are following him. So we can see with this account the importance of fasting on Wednesdays and Fridays. Some who come to the Orthodox faith become chrismated from other faiths ask, well, why do we fast on Wednesdays and Fridays? And the church tradition has been fasting on Wednesdays to remember the betrayal of Judas, and on Friday to remember the crucifixion of Christ. So we follow those in part of our church even today. So even in the midst of this pandemic, we still can follow the beautiful traditions of our church, one of them being that we fast on Wednesdays and Fridays. So we thank you this day, and we continue to bless you and give you strength during this time. Christ is risen. Truly, he is risen. God bless you. Have a good day.